And turning with me to our passage for this morning, we find in Revelation chapter 7, verses 9 through 12. So Revelation chapter 7, verses 9 through 12. Last Sunday, we were in Genesis at the beginning of the Bible, and now we turn to the last book in the book of Revelation. And we are a couple of Sundays into our series on the church, and we could probably think of this as Church 101. It's a time for us to look at the fundamentals of the church, to come back to the basics, not because we're dumb, but because sometimes we just need to be reminded of the basics. To come back to these fundamentals so we can better be the church for God's glory and joy. We often say that as good ARPs, we know the first shorter catechism question. What's the chief end of man? The chief end of man is to glorify God and enjoy him forever. And that includes the church. That includes how we are the church. I think sometimes with that question and answer, we get focused on the glory part. We forget the joy. We forget that we're called to find our joy in the Lord, find our joy in the things of the Lord. Heard of somebody say this week that one of the greatest tricks that the devil's ever pulled is making us think there's a distinction between happiness and holiness. That there is no happiness and holiness. Holiness is dundrums, it's boring, it's no fun. To be holy, dour, sour, but there's no fun in it. That God created us for joy. A joy that surpasses the joy of this world. A joy we are to find as his church. A joy to find in doing what we are doing this morning. So we want to spend our time in Church 101, not just so we can be reminded